Peace, fam. I'm Ivy, and you're at Ivy Vibes. And today, for your love advice, we have it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. Sometimes we do so much for other people, and we say that we really love ourselves, yet and still we don't know how to say no. We don't listen to when our body is telling us that we need to take a break. When we are feeling a certain level of emotional stress, mental stress, we continue to push ourselves through it, and yet we say that we love ourselves instead of taking a step back and showing ourselves the kind of love that we so-called show other people. When I was in church, let me see, I hope I can remember this the right way. They said that real joy is doing things first for Jesus, then others, and then yourself. I thought that was the biggest bullshit. I'll be damned. I am not putting everybody ahead of myself, because then that means that I'm constantly run down. Who's doing anything for me? How am I supposed to be able to function if I'm not at my highest level to be able to do whatever it is that I need to do? I'm constantly working all these hours, doing these doubles, running here, running there, doing all this stuff for everybody. And even when it came to going to church, I used to feel guilty some days about not being in church, because I was supposed to be there no matter how tired I was. And then the people in church were making me feel bad about not being there. You have to learn, and family will do this to you, make you feel like you're wrong because I need this, and you can't do anything for yourself. You're not allowed to say no. You're not allowed to say, you know what, I just can't do it today. Friends will make you feel that way. Hopefully they don't. They shouldn't. They should be more understanding, because sometimes when we need a break, we need a break. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on another. Now is the time to give to yourself. Give to yourself. I had to learn that even when it came to my kids. And especially as parents, we always want to feel like we have to be there for our kids. And you know what? It's all right to take some time to yourself. When my kids were little, I had this tape, a cassette tape, that was a Disney lullaby tape. And when I put that tape in, my kids knew, because I talked to them and I started getting them in the habit of understanding that when I put that tape in and you hear it, that means that mommy needs time to herself. I need quiet time. I don't need you coming up and asking me for a whole bunch of stuff. I don't need a bunch of yelling and screaming and loud talking and playing. I need for it to be quiet so that I can have alone time without really having alone time. Having it while you're still there, but still being able to function and have that peace of mind alone time. So there is definitely nothing wrong with that. But truly loving yourself is putting yourself first, not others. Because if your cup is not full and overflowing, not just full, it has to be overflowing. Okay? When the Bible says my cup overfloweth, that's when you can have some of what I have to offer. You can't have what's in my cup, because my cup can be full, and guess what? I need it to stay full. You get what goes outside of my cup, the overflow, because that way I always stay full. But if I give you from my cup and it's just full and it's not overflowing, that means that I'm beginning to deplete what's meant for me. And I can't do that. What's meant for me is meant for me, not for you. And shame on me if I give to you what is meant for me. I'm not doing that. So learn to take your focus off of other people, other things, and give that energy to yourself. Focus on the things that you need for a change. Take a day, hell, if not a few hours, but take a day and just focus on yourself and what you need, and give yourself the love and attention that you normally would give someone else, and see who comes to your aid or doesn't think that it's not okay for you to do what you're doing. But it's just me, and like I said, this is your love advice for the day. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know how well you're loving yourself. And if you're feeling this and it resonates with you, leave a heart. Drop a heart in the comment section to let me know that this was on time for you. Peace.